headlines. 자, 수요일에 방송됐던 헤드라인입니다. The Louvre is once again in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. Here's the headline.
The Louvre Museum in Paris has announced the closure of a 9-room gallery displaying Greek ceramics due to structural weaknesses, adding to the unwelcome attention the museum has faced following a high-profile heist last month.
프랑스 파리의 루브르 박물관이 건물 안전 문제로 인해 그리스 도자기 전시 공간으로 사용 중인 캄파나 갤러리의 9개 전시실을 폐쇄한다고 밝혔습니다. 이는 지난달 발생한 유명한 도난 사건 이후 루브르 박물관에 닥친 또 한 번의 악재인 셈입니다.
The museum is going through a lot.
Yeah.
Because I heard recently that some social media like challenge happened, and these two people, they snuck in a painting, and they put it basically next to, like, almost near the Mona Lisa, and no one knew.
Oh my goodness.
And they posted this on their social media, and so that was another thing. So security is still not tight yet.
That's more than a loophole.
Yeah.
It's like non-existent in some areas.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah,
Oh
so the Louvre Museum is in the headlines almost every day these days. But as we mentioned, so they're closing down the Campania Gallery. So this consists of 9 rooms, and it hosts the Greek ceramics. So they're going to shut it down as engineers are investigating these beams that support the floors. Okay. As we mentioned, there's been a lot of criticism over the museum's lax security and basic upkeep. I remember when I went back in 2015 or so, it was raining and the rain was leaking.
Oh no, really?
So I guess they really maybe they just need to close down the museum for a little bit and just kind of fix everything and fix the security system and try to fix everything up. So this is just 3 weeks after this big jewel theft. A report was released in which the Court of Auditors detailed that the years 2018 through 24, the museum spent over 100 million euros on buying new artworks and 63.5 million euros on exhibition spaces. But at the same time, it only spent 26.7 million euros on maintenance works. So they're spending more on buying new stuff, but not as much on maintenance. And since the jewel theft, security measures have been tightened around France's cultural institutions, but I do think that they need to pay more attention on these security measures. And the Louvre, they even transferred some of its most precious jewels to the Bank of France. So that's good news.
그래요. 그러니까 지금 루브르 박물관이 지난달에 있었던 그 도난 사건에 이어서 지금 여러 가지로 우려가 되는 상황들이 있다 보니까 지금 얘기한 이 그리스 물건들이 전시된 전시실 9개를 폐쇄하고 they're going to inspect or investigate some beams라고 했어요. 기둥 몇 개를 좀 면밀히 살펴보겠다. 그래서 뭐 보수공사가 들어갈 수도 있겠고요.
It sounds dangerous. Yeah.
네, 그래요. So this latest development is adding to more concerns about safety. So let's look at adding to.
Yeah, so that means on top of. So to be joined to something so as to increase its size, number, or amount.
Adding to something은 무언가에 더해서라는 뜻인데요. 이제 안 좋은 상황을 얘기하면서 더 더한다고 하면은 악화시킨다는 의미가 되겠고, 좋은 얘기를 하면서 adding to 하면은 더 좋아진다는 의미겠죠?
Yep.
What about high profile heist?
A heist is a robbery.
Yep.
And if something is high profile, that means that it's attracting a lot of attention or publicity.
heist 스펠링 어떻게 되나요?
It's H-E-I-S-T. heist.
네, high profile이라는 것은 굉장히 잘 알려졌다라는 뜻이고요. 사람한테 쓸 수도 있어요. high profile person. 그다음에 heist가 바로 강도 사건이 되겠습니다. 다시 읽어볼게요. The Louvre Museum in Paris has announced the closure of a 9-room gallery displaying Greek ceramics due to structural weaknesses, adding to the unwelcome attention the museum has faced following a high-profile heist last month. 역시 수요일에 방송됐던 헤드라인 하나 더 들려드릴 건데요. An octogenarian, someone in their 80s, has set a new record for the oldest person to complete a triathlon. Here's the headline again.
An 80-year-old American woman has made history as the oldest person to complete the Ironman triathlon, known as one of the toughest endurance races in the world, finishing in 16 hours, 45 minutes, and 26 seconds.
80세의 한 미국 여성이 세계적으로도 극한의 지구력 경기로 유명한 철인 3종 경기를 16시간 45분 26초 만에 완주하면서 기네스 역대 최고령 철인 3종 경기 완주 기록을 경신했습니다. 80. Wow, tell us about this lady.
She's 80 years and 69 days old.
Okay.
Yes. So her name is Natalie Grabo, and she has become the oldest woman to finish the Ironman 140.6 World Championship. She completed the Kona race in 16 hours and 45 minutes. So she's a latecomer in competitive sports. She didn't learn to swim until the age of 59.
What?
But has since completed dozens of triathlons, including 16 full Ironman races. So her success at Ironman Maryland in 2024 and an encouragement from her coach, friends, and daughter gave her the confidence to take on this race again. So she battled heat, humidity, and wind, and she paced herself carefully and drew on experience from 10 previous appearances to reach the finish line, and that's how she became the oldest woman to complete this race. And Ironman officials have praised her achievement as proof that determination and passion have no age limit.
Wow, this is incredible. Now, if she's 80 years old, I guess she grew up in the 1940s and 50s.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And obviously during that time, girls wouldn't have been able to learn too many sports, I would imagine. It's straight after the war, really.
Yeah.
So, like you said, she's a late bloomer.
She's a latecomer, late bloomer.
latecomer.
Yeah.
수영을 59세 때 처음 배웠대요.
Yes.
와. 그리고 이제 대학 졸업 후부터 여러 가지 스포츠를 이제 즐기고 배우고 하면서 스키, 테니스, 그 다음에 또 30대가 돼서야 달리기 이런 것들을 시작했다고 하는데, 와. 이게 늦게 시작한 것도 시작한 거지만 사실 지금 이제 80세면은 체력이 좀 예전 같지 않을 수 있는데 어떻게 이걸 와 정말 대단하네요. 말이 좀 안 나올 정도로.
Wow. I don't think I could do this now.
Most people can't. Exactly.
Much less 80.
Exactly. Let's have a look at the word triathlon.
Triathlon. So triathlon is an athletic contest. It consists of 3 different events. That's why it's tri. Like tricycle means it's 3. So it typically includes swimming, cycling, and long distance running.
Yeah. Swimming, cycling, long distance running, 수영, 자전거라고 말하면 좀 이상하지만 사이클링. 네, 그다음에는 이제 장거리 달리기까지 합쳐서 철인 3종 경기인데요. 3개라는 뜻의 접두어 try가 붙었습니다. tricycle 그러면은 바퀴가 3개 달린 자전거가 되겠죠. Triangle 그러면 삼각형이죠. What about endurance?
So endurance usually means like you can do something for a really long time, but it can also relate to a race or other sporting event that takes place over a long distance or otherwise demands great physical stamina.
지구력이라는 뜻이에요. And obviously for the triathlon, if you're doing this for 16 hours, you need endurance.
Yes.
지구력이 참 대단하네요. 자, 다시 한번 읽어보겠습니다. An 80-year-old American woman has made history as the oldest person to complete the Ironman triathlon, known as one of the toughest endurance races in the world, finishing in 16 hours, 45 minutes and 26 seconds. 다음은 목요일에 방송됐던 헤드라인입니다. A painting by Gustav Klimt has become the most expensive modern artwork to be auctioned. Let's have a listen.
A painting by Gustav Klimt titled Portrait of Elizabeth Lederer has sold for a record-breaking $236.4 million, making it the most expensive work of modern art ever sold at auction.
오스트리아 화가 구스타프 클림트의 그림 엘리자베스 레더러의 초상이 경매에서 2억 3,640만 달러, 우리 돈으로 약 3,460억 원 네, 금액에 팔리면서 현대 미술품 중 최고 낙찰가 기록을 세웠습니다. Wow.
I mean, that's the kind of, like, how many apartments could you buy with that?
I mean, I can't fathom what this kind of money even feels like.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's like about 200-300 apartments. So, like, you could have an apartment 단지, right, for the price of that one painting.
Yeah, I don't know, like 3천억 won? A lot of neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Right.
So the portrait of Elizabeth Lederer, it was painted between 1914 and 1916. So this goes back over 100 years. And it breaks, it's a new record, and it breaks the previous record by a lot because the previous record was only 108 million. So it's more than twice as much as the previous record of Lady with a Fan, which was sold in 2023.
Exactly. 우리나라에서는 구스타프 클림트의 The Kiss라는 그림이 또 굉장히 유명하죠. Do you know this one? The
no.
yellow painting with the woman, and I guess, and man, because they're kissing. They say if you're single and you hang this picture up on your wall at home, then you'll find your mate or something. I don't know. It will bring you good luck or something. I don't know.
Oh,
That's what they say.
Okay, yeah. Our writer,
Paul
very
famous.
It just posted it so I can see
picture.
it. And
this one is very popular. But
I have seen that.
The one we're talking about today is a different painting. It's, as you said, a painting of Elizabeth Lederer. Now, you did say earlier on that this is the most expensive modern art ever sold.
Yeah.
However, it's not the most expensive painting ever sold.
Yeah, the most expensive one ever is Salvator Mundi by Leonardo da Vinci, which was sold in 2017 for $450.3 million. So basically double that as well. So a lot of money once again, almost $500 million.
네, 현대 미술품 중에서는 지금 얘기하고 있는 클림트의 엘리자베스 레더라 초상이 가장 높은 금액에 팔리긴 했는데 역대 가장 높은 금액에 팔린 미술품은 다빈치의 살바토 문디예요. 네, 이거는 지금 얘기한 엘리자베스 레더러 초상 가격의 거의 2배 정도나 되는 어마어마한 금액에 팔렸습니다.
Crazy amount of money.
Indeed. Let's have a look at work of modern art.
Yeah, work of modern art. So when we call art, we'll often call it like a work of art, meaning that it's something that's been created. Somebody had to work to make it, and it's not just natural. And modern art meaning that it's something more recent. Now, this is more than 100 years old, but it's still considered modern art, as I mentioned, whereas the Da Vinci piece
it predates that.
Yeah,
I guess.
much earlier than that. So that's why it's not considered modern art.
그래요. Modern art 그러면 현대 미술이 되겠습니다. 그리고 보통 영어에서는 a work of modern art, a work of art 이런 문장 구조를 많이 써요. 그리고 이게 또 this is a work of art 언제 또 많이 쓸 수 있냐면 우리말로 하자면은 와 이거 예술이야. 이럴 때 영어에서 this is a work of art 이렇게 표현을 해요. 그냥 this is art 이러면은 뭐 미술? 예술? 조금 어색하게 들려요. 영어에서는 그때 this is a work of art. 와, 이 디저트가 it's a work of art. 너무나 예술적으로 맛있게 잘 만들었어. 그럴 때 쓰는 거고요. 그다음에 ever sold at auction.
Yeah, when we use ever, it's like a time period, like forever would be like the time period from now until forever.
Yeah.
Whereas ever, we could also use it up until now. So when we're talking about it's been the greatest ever. So up until now, it's the greatest that there's ever been. So here it's saying that it's the most expensive ever sold. So up until now, it's been the most expensive.
그래요. 지금까지 팔린 것 중에서 가장 비싸다는 뜻으로 the most expensive ever sold at auction 경매에서 다시 읽어보겠습니다. A painting by Gustav Klimt titled Portrait of Elizabeth Lederer has sold for a record-breaking $236.4 million, making it the most expensive work of modern art ever sold at auction. And also from Thursday's show, ticket resellers in the UK need to think twice before attempting to resell tickets at exorbitant prices. Here's the headline.
The UK government is set to ban the resale of live event tickets for profit in a bid to crack down on touts and resale platforms that often list music, theater, comedy, and sports tickets well above face value, according to local news outlets.
영국 정부는 음악, 연극, 코미디, 스포츠 행사의 입장권을 액면가보다 훨씬 높게 책정하는 암표상 및 재판매 플랫폼을 단속하기 위해 앞으로 이와 같은 행사의 입장권을 영리 목적으로 재판매하는 것을 금지할 방침인 것으로 전해졌습니다. Tell us more.
Yeah, so they're saying that prices are typically 50% more than the retail value. So they're trying to get rid of that. A lot of artists, Sam Fender, Dua Lipa, and Coldplay, for instance, have been outspoken about trying to get rid of the resale of tickets. So
Yeah, because, I mean, fans will go to great lengths to go to these concerts, but sometimes maybe they're paying a little too much if they're going through touts.
Touts, yeah. So actually, this is the first time that I've heard this, and I'm wondering if it's a British term.
It might be, but I'm not familiar with it either, actually.
Yeah. But, I mean, it does say that it's essentially a person who will resell tickets for profit on the secondary market or the black market.
Yeah.
In North America, we call them scalpers. I don't know if you've heard that one before.
I have, actually,
Okay,
yeah.
so you've heard scalper. Okay, so when I saw that, I was like, I wonder if that's a British term.
But I feel like tout would be the British term. I've only heard of scalper because I've been, exposed to North American English for such a long time. But I feel like, I think you're right there. 자, 여기서 말하는 T-O-U-T, tout라는 게 scalper랑 같은 말인데요. 암표상입니다. So, to crack down on touts라고 했으니까요. 이런 암표상을 단속하겠다라는 거겠죠. And what's face value?
Face value is the original price of something or what you expect something to be valued at.
Yep.
Now, we can also hear this in terms of taking somebody, a person, at face value, meaning that if they say something, then, okay, you understand that what they're saying is exactly how it's going to be. Because sometimes you might say something, somebody might lie about something, somebody might have their information mixed up. So things like that, it can be used in conversation as well.
Sure. 자, 여기서 말하는 face value, 액면가죠. 다시 헤드라인 읽어보겠습니다. The UK government is set to ban the resale of live event tickets for profit in a bid to crack down on touts and resale platforms that often list music, theatre, comedy and sports tickets well above face value, according to local news outlets. 자, 이렇게 월요일부터 목요일까지 방송됐던 헤드라인을 선별해서 2개씩 다시 들려드렸습니다.